Today is July 17th. We are in Washington, D.C. at the Waldorf Astoria. We are here for the United States Black Chamber of Commerce annual conference.
It's going to be a great week.
There you go.
Black
we doing video.
Black business.
Oh, black excellence out here.
Black excellence.
I am here as a presenter on a panel, of course, focused on the discussion of reparations. Great honor to be here among our nation's black leaders in business, government, service, and so on. I also expect there to be some opportunities for black joy and certainly growth among the movement and liberation of black folks, as well as building wealth through business and wellness.
Elections cannot just be a focus on the presidential election, and we have to get very serious and focused on the local dynamic.
We're here at the U.S. Black Chamber of Commerce. Shout out to President Ron Busby, who's been a blessing over the years, part of a conversation for the In Pursuit of Equity. So with Robin Ruth Simmons of First Repair, Dr. Cheryl Davis of the San Francisco Human Rights Commission, Reverend Mark Thompson, and all he's been doing across the country, and then facilitated by Ed Gordon. We talk through how, as Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley says, policy is a love language. And so if we're focused on reparations, we come from the mindset that is a focus on politics and policy. So how do we change the game? By who do we have elected? Who do we have implementing? Who do we have setting the vision around economic policy? So our vision of Atlas Strategy Group is how do we make sure that we are bringing consciousness to capitalism? And people ask me, what does that mean? That means we have to make sure that we bring equity and justice to scale. And so we will be the conscious capital for color and the conscious capital of color. This is our moment to make reparations happen. We make reparations happen, we'll make equity happen.
I think it's really important for youth, black youth specifically, to be involved, to be engaged, to be a part of the conversation, to be at the table, to not be turned off by what they may consider old fogies or old conversations or old ways of thinking, to kind of brave the storm, be in the space and help to change the narrative and to make the shift and help us be able to propel to the future and be where they want it to be. Because if they're not there, their voices are missing in the conversation, and we won't be able to have that voice, that kind of outlook, that experience to help shape the next generation.
We represent 154 black chambers in 42 states with a membership base of over 380,000 black-owned businesses. We're founded on what we call our 5 pillars. Advocacy, that's why we are here in Washington, D.C., and why these conversations are having this week. Our second one is access to capital. If you ask any small business owner what their number one concern is, they will say access to capital. But when you talk to a black business owner, they will say number 1, number 2, and number 3 concern is availability, accessibility, and affordability. The third one is really around opportunity. After a business got some money, next thing they're looking for is an opportunity. We are here addressing both private sector and public sector opportunities, and most importantly, how to get certified to make sure that your business is being found and the dollars are being counted as we spend them with black-owned businesses. The next one is around entrepreneurial training, and the last one is around chamber development. That's what this week has really been about. This started as a school of chamber and business management. It has evolved into our national conference with our chambers being represented. This week we have over 87 chamber presidents in town with us to share this message so that they can take those back to their local communities and businesses and entrepreneurs to ensure that this is not just a message, not just a moment, but really is about the movement to the next phase.